Hello and welcome. Today we are taking a look at If Enemy Smack. This is a dungeon crawler for programmers. Well, while that doesn't make a lot of sense, it will here in a minute when I get into this thing. First off, this is coming out here August 14th. There is links below. Thank you, Moxon's Game Dev, for sponsoring today as we check this one out. And we go build ourselves a party, as all good games begin with, building a party and setting them off into adventure. We're going to go Riders on the Storm to start this one off, and I will explain what I mean by a programming dungeon crawler. So we have different classes that we can play as here. I've just unlocked a Blood Mage, apparently. But for instance, we have ourselves a Priest, and we have ourselves an Arcanist, Blood Mage, and a Paladin. And so we've got these skill rotations that are in here and set up for me. And we're going to go and set those things up. We got a Paladin unlocked as well. I got all kinds of things unlocked. Okay, we got buttons to push. Each of these guys, fighters, they tank and they tank basically. Let's go look at the fighter first. Let's go see what he's all about. So, and we'll go in, we'll mess around with the game, and then I'll show you what this is all about, because this will make more sense when we get into it. But each character goes through a certain amount of rotations. Like first off, he's going to go and he's going to shield bash. And then he's going to go in, he's going to do a bash, which can do some damage, some vulnerability, and he's going to go shield bash a bunch more times. He probably should do a taunt. So let's throw a taunt in there at some point. A taunt probably could be first, but let's just throw it in. Oh, let's give him an armor instead. He doesn't need taunt. Let's give him an armor. And then you can see the if, then all the stuff. We'll get there in a second. Let's just get our party in there. The Arcanist, the Fighter of the Road, Priest, great. Let's just start the dungeon and just see what we can do without messing with this. So this is an auto battler, and it's all based on what our team is doing. And so everything sort of ticks by, and each tick, something's going to happen. So the rogue's going to do himself a poison stab, and then his next thing he's going to do is another poison stab. The arcane bolts from the Arcanist, and so we've got every character has a setup of what happens if any enemy hit points are less than 20, he's going to do an execute. If his mana is less than 40, he does an arcane bolts. If any hero is less than 30 hit points, quick heal. Those kinds of things. And we basically just kind of program this and hope that we did things correctly, so then the thing plays out. Of course, they're doing the same thing as well. They're doing some wild strikes. But for the most part, we spend most of the time in that first page programming our heroes, and then we sort of let them battle it out and try to beat the dungeon and see how well we can do. I clearly need to get some more healing out there because my fighter is doing a poor job of staying alive. And we should probably deal with that. So we should have a heal coming on. A heal was coming on, but she was too late, and so he died. Each time after you get a fight, you get a prize. You get some loot, and you can also choose to get some mana or some health. We want attacks deal 4 extra damage. Yeah, we can give that to. Let's give it to the Arcanist, I think. And we probably need some life. Let's get some life. And we'll kind of let this play out. We're not going to do very well here because I didn't do any really programming here. So we'll let this one kind of run out. But you kind of get the idea what's happening here. Of course, as we go through this thing, things get more difficult. You can see my health and their health up above, percentage-wise. And we will spend some time fixing our party. Clearly, we need a heal quicker. What's she doing? She's just doing damage. And then if she gets a chance to win below 30, she heals. But she apparently is not doing a very good job of it. We did make it through that one, though. First attack, each combat does double damage. Yeah, give that to the rogue, who does a lot of poison damage. I mean, you're the first hit. You're doing 8 damage at the start. You're actually doing more than that. Well, we'll give it to the rogue just because he complains if he doesn't get things. So we'll put some hit points on people. And I don't think I have a way of let me see if I can do this. No, I can't change things right now. We gotta wait until we get out of this before we can go in and we can adjust things. So we have to kind of hope that things are done well. And we can see how many we'll see all these ticks to beat the trial, what all that means when we get to the end here. But we're competing with other real folks and their scores, and trying to get through this dungeon a little quicker than we are. We're going to lose here, but that's fine. Good way of showing off what's happening with this as she dies. Okay, so back to the editor. So now we go mess with our party. So the fighter, I think I'm content with. Well, I think what I think I'd rather do. I'd rather probably start with a taunt, and then you're gonna bolster yourself. Well, once you bolster, the next attack comes 4 ticks earlier. So let's do some of that. So ticks every 10 ticks, an action happens, and if they have higher inertia, then that's going to change that. There's different classes. Of course, we unlocked a couple there. Actually, we did unlock a paladin. Maybe we should try a paladin. Yeah, look at that guy. Does he have some healing things? He does have healing things. Add 10 armor. He may not be doing a lot of... Let's try that guy. He may be doing a lot of taunting, but we'll try a paladin this time. Add 10 armor. Next turn comes 4 ticks earlier. We're going to do that, and then we're going to remove all armor and do... Oh, he's going to smite. Does he want to do? He want armor and then smite? Yeah, and then he'll heal himself, and then he'll just do some damage. We'll just do kind of run through the rotation there. And we can add some ifs. So if... Another thing we can add in is if his hit points... I'm going to say a hit point percentage. If his hit points are below 50%, then heal yourself. Heals himself and everyone else and fixes all this stuff. And it costs 17 mana. That's a lot of mana. So hopefully he does it. I don't know if I should turn that, take that off of that and just let it go there. No, you know what? We're gonna try this. We'll see how it goes. So I'm happy with that. So we've got a paladin up front. Behind the paladin, what do we want? Do we want a blood mage? We do. I haven't messed with the blood mage yet. It's new, so let's try it. Oh, life drain, quick heal, another heal. Yeah, you know what? This might work. We can get rid of the priest and we'll put like a rogue or something back there. This might work. So the blood mage is going to begin with damage. Throw out 20 damage. Just get it out there. And then your next round, you're going to do 20 damage to yourself and add armor? Maybe. Let's just do a little life drain and give yourself a couple hit points. We're going to do that a couple times. And then I'm going to save this quick heal. I'm not going to do it every round. I'm going to save it on your if. So if anybody, if any hero is like, is again below, we'll say below 40%. We'll kind of say this. Then do a quick heal. How about that? 20 hit points. I don't know if we should do a little higher than that. Yeah, let's do a little higher than that. Let's say 60. Anyone's below 60%, quick heal. There we go. And then I don't have a blood arrow in there, but blood arrow is gonna hurt me. How about you do a all heroes 10 armor. Yeah, we should do that. And then you can blood arrow. Let's make sure we get everything in there. Okay, I like it. Arcanist, do we want to keep you around? You're doing a lot of arcane bolts. You're not doing anything else. Arcane resistance deals a bunch of damage to everything. What's my other choices here? What was the new one we had come in? Oh yeah, the blood mage and the paladin. Okay. I'd rather have a rogue. Let's get a rogue in here. So rogue's gonna come in here and do a bunch of damage to basically everything. Oh, you know what? Actually, well, here's what I'll do. I'll keep the arcanists in there as they are. Enemies consume that. Throw some arcane missiles out there, buddy. Get them out there. Arcane missiles. More arcane missiles. Yeah, I don't care. Oh, if your mana is less than that, do an arcane bolt. Because it gives you mana. Okay, that makes sense. I like that. So that probably shouldn't be in the first, though. Let's, like, rotate this around. I want your first hit to be a lot. In fact, let's double arcane missile. There you go, buddy. I like it. Now, in the back, we don't need a priest anymore because priests are chumps. We're going to go and get ourselves a rogue who's going to do us some damage. Or, actually, maybe priests aren't chumps. I have a better idea. Maybe we can keep ourselves alive. So if any hero is below, like, it says, is less than 30 hit points, then do a quick heal. I'm going to say less than, like, 60. Well, yeah, that you had that last time. It just didn't do any good. How about if any hero is below, like, 10%, then I need you to get me, like a greater heal. So if one person's down 10%, you're going to heal everybody, basically. And then you just sit there and you just... Oh, start off with the Fog of War. Slows everybody down. And then you just holy spark like a crazy person. Yeah. So you're going to lose 25 mana per rotation. But they'll be dead by the time that happens around. That time that comes around. Yeah. This does gain. It gains you 10 mana. This loses 15. I guess because these are in here, we're losing. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let's see how this goes. We're still doing the Riders on the Storm map. There's a bunch of maps in here. There's also like an endless mode that we can do, but we'll see how this goes. We don't need training mode. Let's see how we do here against the Wolf Riders. Now, hopefully we do better than we did before. Otherwise, it would be embarrassing if I did worse because I didn't do anything the first time. But we start out with playing. Hit the button. Start out with a protection aura. Great. More protection auras going on. I'm going to keep an eye on those hit points. Keep an eye on the mana. Make sure we can keep through this. There should be big spells coming out from the Arcanist, who is hacking and slashing, and the Blood Mage is draining life. So we have lots of heals going around. So my thinking is, here comes a heal. Yeah, heal, excellent. Is when we get through the battle, then we just need to just worry about mana. Get our mana topped off at the end of every battle. And watching his hit points. And they will keep the hit point bars topped off. That's what I'm hoping happens. But there ain't a lot of healing going on. He's dead. Well, okay, so maybe we need more heals. We need to maybe keep those heals a little sooner. I had them a little... I was worried they're a little bit late. That's kind of what the problem was, I think, the first time. We'll see about this. Oh, we all died. Remember I said it was going to be embarrassing? Okay. Okay. All right. So priests are important. We'll keep our priest around. Priest, I got a different idea for you. I want you just to, like, throw out a couple quick heals. Like, we're going to, like, quick heal like a crazy person. And just throw them wherever, whenever you want. Just get them out there. You seem to be doing it pretty quick, so just get some heals out there. Paladin, I need you to not die. Surrounding heroes, 10 armor. I think he'll do it again, though. Just throw out... I don't know if I need another Serenity. Yeah, I do. We need that. And then I just need the Arcanist to do damage. And you are doing damage, correct? You're doing damage to everybody. That seems like a thing that we want. Blood Mage. Okay, we're losing a little bit of mana, but that's fine. If anybody's below 60%, below 75%, do a quick heal. What was yours? If yourself is below 50, you do Serenity. That's on everybody. Okay. Yeah. And then... I'm not going to do any more on that one. I'm fine with that one. And then you... If anybody below 10, do a greater heal. How about below, like, 20%? Then you can do your greater heal. If they're below 40, then do a quick heal. We'll see how this goes. More heals, more better. Okay. This time, we ain't gonna lose. Immediately. Like last time. It makes me... You know, it's one of these games that we're like... As soon as I get in here, I start thinking, well, what if I had like a whole party of priests? Or a whole party of rangers? How would things go then? Priests seem like they do some damage. I think a whole party of priests might actually do some good. We wouldn't have any armor. I don't know if we need armor. We can kind of keep an eye on some of these things popping in here. I'm moving it fast just to get through the game, but we got to really keep an eye on making sure things aren't getting wasted. Like, make sure their spells aren't wasted because they're not being used because they run out of mana, or that's round wasted, for instance. He's at 1 hit point. Is he going to die? Somebody get a heal on that guy. Thank you. Oh, he still died. I can't get that guy alive. Maybe we need to go back down to the tutorial level. This is the second level, by the way. In case that wasn't clear. Okay, there we go. We got through it. It was painful, but we got it. More damage for you, please. And actually, what if I do... Actually, attack, steal, fortune. Let's give... Oh, I can't give it to you. Okay, we'll give us life. I'm not going to make it through this one. Not without our paladin. I'm thinking about switching the paladin back over to the fighter. And so we can have him taunt and try to just keep health on him. Because he's going to be tankier, I think, than the paladin. Because he seems to be getting whooped rather quickly. And that is not working. Priest is doing well, though. You know, if I had a whole party of priests, that may be the ticket. That might be the ticket. Okay, let's try one more time before we're not going to win in a hard mode or anything. Let's try one more time. We're going to switch the paladin back to the fighter. And we're going to configure this guy. So you're going to go in, you're going to bolster yourself, give yourself 15 armor. Great. And then you're going to taunt. Yep, you already got it. And then I'm going to let you shield. Oh, maybe we should do like a little bit of a bash and then a shield bash. And then if... Do I have any ifs for you? I don't think I have any ifs for you because there is no reason for you to if, like healing things or whatever. If somebody is wounded or whatever, you could like... Next attack we'll do double damage. We'll do, yeah, double damage if we have this bash on somebody. I don't really care who you bash. Just bash somebody. Shield bash gets your mana back. So that bumps us back to so we're not using so much mana. That might be a better way of doing it for this guy. Let's see how we do here. Let's not lose this time. So he's got 100 hit points. I don't know, the Paladin, he didn't have that, I don't think. Just trying to tell myself that to make me feel better. But as long as... So round wasted, because why? Not sure why he wasted his round there. He's bleeding at the moment. He's bleeding, he's stabbing. He got hit real hard. But he's getting healed. He's got his armor bolstered up. Which he's armoring everyone. He's doing taunting, so he shouldn't be taking so much damage. He's very bloody, though. The Paladin does have a bleed resistance thing. Okay, yeah. Oh, he died again. I can't keep my frontliner alive. Okay, we can get through it. We just can't get through it with a frontliner. So you guys are tough. I got that bleed on. They're all adding bleeds on. I think that's what's killing me. The priest is out of mana there. The fight's going on too long. We didn't even get through the first one that time. Ranking? Not so good on that one. Okay. One more. We're gonna get this time. So I'm gonna go. I don't know. I'm gonna say we're gonna go fighter and paladin. And the paladin, what we're gonna do, because he adds armor, we're gonna start with armor, and then we're gonna heal everyone. It also cleanses all negative effects. That sounds like a thing. And then you can throw a smite in there. And then the two front guys add a charge, and we should start with a charge. Something like that. Get that in there. Then the serenity. And then we're using a lot of mana, so then do another charge to get some mana back. Can we say if an enemy... I can do buffs and things. Let's just say this. So, if any hero... I can't do bleeds, but if any hero's hit points are less than... Let's see if I can get you in here. It's only going to heal 8. Then throw in a quick heal. Oh, I have a health potion. Then health potion, please. Do you have a health potion? I don't know if I have any health potions. Maybe I have one? I think it says 0. Then do your heal. Sure. Let's try that. I'm going to mess with my priest one more time. So I need you healing more. You ran out of mana last time. So let's do that, and that'll keep your mana up, hopefully. Keep you charging mana. I could get rid of the Fog of War. Just not the heck up. Let's do that. So we're basically gaining mana, but because we're gonna be spending it fast, because we're gonna be healing. Under 50, heal. Oh, you know what? Okay, so she's not healing. I should change this. Her hit point percentage is below 80%. Quick heal. So you are going to be healing like a crazy person, but getting your mana back as well. Okay, here we go. This is it. I've been just sort of goofing around the last few times, but this time, I mean it. No more goofing around. So we're hasting. We're bleeding. The paladin is the one getting hit. That's fine. The paladin can get rid of it. That's what he does. Paladin loves bleeding because then he can make it not bleed. The heals have already gone off. Well done, priest. Priest's mana is fine. The fighter is hanging in there. He's very bloody. Quick heal goes off. The fighter is getting destroyed. Oh, bleed removed. Somebody give me a heal, please. We got one more tick. There we go. I'm watching the ticks on the priest. There they are going down. Because once it goes down to 1, she should get another heal out. She didn't. Paladin died. Lost again. Okay, this is a tough one. I hadn't played this mission before. I only played the first mission. First mission was easy. This one wasn't so easy. I do have a healing potion. Look at that. Okay. All right. You know what? Okay. Fine. We go back to the orcs. We mess with the orcs. That's where we need to be. Okay, I'm keeping my rotation the same as it is before because I think I got a good one here. It's just those Ward Riders are just, you know, don't mess with those guys. They mess you up. These guys, they don't have a ward. They don't have any wards, so they're no good. So we should be able to roll through this one. Now I'm curious about going through the like the forever one. See if we can survive this. We don't do a ton of damage, but I feel like we should have enough mana and healing that we don't need. Like, we can destroy those guys. Okay. So now we got a regenerate 5 hit points at the start of this unit's turn. Oh, yeah, that's probably a good one for you. You can have 2 of those rings there, buddy. And then we're going to give everyone mana because we're all full hit points. This is how I wanted it to happen. So we're all full hit points. Lots of healing is going out, so we don't need healing. We need mana at the end of each battle. We'll see if it works. My fighter's taunt doesn't seem to be doing much. They seem to be going after the paladin. But I guess it's sort of evenly being distributed between the two, which is fine. But my priest is getting hit kind of hard. But she has healed herself. Okay, get that first orc down. I suppose you could like program it to make sure you could focus fire. You know, you focus on the lowest hit points guy or whatever. Probably take him down pretty quick. Maybe that's what we should do because we're spreading our damage out rather than focus firing. Maybe. Each type does 4 extra damage. I think the Holy Spark is 8 damage. Is that more than what everyone else is doing? I think it is. I'm not sure how if it stacks with each one of those is plus 8 damage. Or each 4. I'm gonna try that. See if it does. And then of course we want mana, which actually we don't really need that much anyway. Or we could like focus down. We could add in basically that everybody attacks whoever has the least hit points. Everybody focuses on that guy to try to focus down one. Because you can see we're basically like we're evenly attacking these guys. Plus this guy is healing, adding armor and stuff. And if we can focus one down, I think we would do a lot better. But we're doing fine this time. Hit points are up. We're just not doing a lot of damage. We're not doing really much damage at all, is the problem. But we have enough mana, so... Oh, there we go. Should be... Everyone's full hit points, so we should, yeah, put all damage in there. Well, we got it. We did finish it. All right. Okay. There we go. Victory. How'd I do? I did it in 238 ticks, which was slower than my first time around. That's okay. And we can see our ranking here if we want to look at ranking in our classes that we used in the trials. What's the lead dude doing? Is that this guy? He did it in 69 ticks. I did it in 200 something. So we had a couple of blood mages, a fighter, and a paladin. Okay. Okay. I'm trying this one more time. We're doing this. There's infinite mode I want to try. Let's try this. 2 skulls. I mean, no, we need to change something around here. And I think I need to change his damage. So I'm going to try... My Arcanist does a lot of damage, but I'm going to try switching him with a rogue. Let's try that. With a rogue. And we're gonna do a little bit of this, and we're going to try to focus things down with the rogue. So if any enemy is below, like... Can I say just the lowest? All enemies, no. I just want if any enemy is below 75%, poison stab him. He's just gonna be poison stabbing and everything. Oh, hey, we can execute. That should be the first. So if any enemy is below 30%, we gotta execute. Below 30 hit points, we've got to execute the guy. Execute. And then everything else, as far as what you're doing, I think you just poison stab. 4 poison. I'm going to have you switch this one over to a puncture. And we're going to begin the fight with a poison volley, because everybody gets some poison tacked onto him. And then I'm just going to have you poison stab over and over again. Poison stab, poison stab. Oh, you'd be in the front for that. Okay. Well, maybe I will. I need to do it just to get your mana back. Okay. I don't know if I want to switch him around. It's fine. He's mostly going to be doing this. He's mostly going to be doing puncture, which is fine where he's at. The poison stab is just to get mana back, so we have enough mana to do these executing things. So let's see how that works. Okay, will we die immediately? We've died immediately many times. But not this time. Not this time. Look, there's poison out there. Oh, it's great. There's stabbing going on. The rogue is about to start jumping on that front guy. Lots of bleeding happening. He hit everyone again with the big bleed. Trying to watch him. There's a quick little stab there. Can we get a heal on the fighter, please? And the paladin? We seem to be still not focusing fire. Rogue got a good hit in there, but still didn't kill him. Taunts for the guy that has 23 hit points. He ain't taunting very well, is he? Oh, we got him at one hit. Okay, there we go. Oh, man, I thought we had it. Okay. Oh, it's okay. We need mana. Do more damage. Yeah, Rogue do more damage. And then everybody give me mana. Rogue doesn't have any mana. But there's the poison. I don't think we're gonna get past this round, but we got past the first round. I can see how this can be addicting because I'm already thinking what we can do to get past the next round. And I wonder if Paladin is the answer. He probably is. We're getting somewhere. We're still spreading our damage out quite a bit. Oh well. Okay. Lots of heals. Just wait for the rogue to get a good stab on there, and then the priest finishes him off. We got it. Okay, we got ourselves first attack. Each combat does double damage. That would be 16 for you. I'm gonna give it to you because you're gonna do maybe the poison will double. I don't know if it does or not. Give everyone mana. And this is the final round. My rogue is out of mana already. There, he got a poison stab, so he got his mana back. Okay, so after this, I have an idea what I'm going to do. We'll see if it'll work. Well, after we die here. So we got further. I'm quite happy with that. That's improvement. And that's all we're going for here. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, so the idea that I'm thinking is that my priests, you're like throwing out all these damage things, and what I want you to do... Oh, you can only have 2 of these? Oh. Well, that changes things. I can only have 2 of these, huh? I kind of like those. We could get rid of the greater heal, but I think I need that. Oh, it does all heroes 20 hit points. Oh, that's probably not it. I read that wrong. Okay, let's lose that one. I'm going to add an if. So, if any enemy is below like 75%, then you're going to do a Holy Spark. That's going to go be below the Quick Heal. Quick Heal is important. But Holy Spark, if they're, 75. This is sort of the random rotation that they kind of run through, but if one of these things triggers, then they do this. Which she will probably just always be doing this. Because 80 hit points is quite a decent amount. So any hero below 75, she heals. Any enemy below 75, she shoots. Healing comes first. And then we'll leave Fog of War off, I guess. The Rogue, I think I like what you're doing. I could switch you up with the Paladin up front here, but I think I'm okay with that. You're not really doing any damage is the only issue. So I'm thinking maybe we might switch the Paladin out, but I kind of need the Paladin to survive. You've got this bash in here, which just hits the front enemy. You're doing some shield bashes, which is throwing some damage in there as well. I could throw an if. If any enemy is below, I'm gonna try to focus you. Anybody's below 75 and throw in a quick shield bash. I may get rid of these out of here because you'll be doing that a lot. You'll be just shield bashing over and over. You won't get a lot of other things going on. Let me throw it if yourself hit points, how many hit points you got? 100 is less than 60. I need you to throw on a heal. Do that first. Or, sorry, a shield. Give yourself an armor. Maybe I'll make that 50. Then you shield bash over and over again. Okay. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not real confident in this, but I'm getting there. Are we focus firing? The problem is, if we start getting, we aren't really focus firing, are we? We are surviving. We're not dead yet. Heals out. Oh, well, we survived. I kind of need hit points. I also need mana. I'm gonna give the axe. I'm gonna give the axe to. Oh, it is the enemy with the highest hit points. I didn't even read that one. Highest hit points. That's why it's getting spread out, because you're throwing that in the highest hit point enemy. I'll give you that. What's it? 4. It's only 4 extra damage. Attacks deal 4 extra damage. You're mostly healing. You're mostly doing the attacking, so I'm gonna give you that. And I'm gonna give everyone life. No, I really don't want to. So the problem is you're gonna be targeting the guy with the most hit points, and then they're gonna be the one that's gonna be below. So then everyone's gonna focus on them, which I guess is fine. But then you're gonna switch over to someone else. Yeah, we could. Well, I don't know. What if I can say like enemy on the front line? If enemy on the front line, I don't know which F that would be. My priest is or my fighter's out of mana. He doesn't need mana. He's a killing machine. He's got armor. That's all he needs. Get that shaman. Stab that shaman. Thank you. Okay. What's that one? That was the first combat, does double damage. I'm going to give that to the priest because you start out with the 8 damage one. That's 16 damage plus the 5 static. You know, that seems pretty good. And I'm going to give everyone mana. Oh, I don't know. I was going to run out of mana. They do have mana recharging things, though. I'm going life. Let's go in this final combat with full hit points. We can get mana. We gotta damage him first, though. My fighter is low. He's not gonna be doing a lot of blocking. Low mana, I mean. I'm not doing a lot of damage. There's a couple of hit points of damage going out there, but not much. So we should be focusing on that orc warrior in the middle now. Should be where most of the damage is going, and it seems to be. Ooh, that was a big one. What was that? Hit me with something very painful. Now, paladin down. Priest has full hit points. Get them heals out. Lost the other backup heals, and the bleed remover. Oh man, what was that? Okay, we got close. We got real close. Okay, one more time. We're gonna try this. Paladin does have more hit points, actually. I think Paladin's one where I can switch up. Does this give me anything? Oh, configuration. So if any hero is less than 20%, then you're gonna do Serenity, which heals everybody and cleanses effects. Is that what I want you to do? And then you're doing a lot of charging, which it just does the first 2 frontmost guys, 3 damage. That's fine. If we should just begin with a smite. Let's do that. Just begin with a smite. It's going to be the enemy with the highest hit points. Again, it's going to be the guy with big hit points, which is what the priest is doing also. And there we go. Another high hit points, puncture. That's not really going to work, is it? The lowest hit points, execute, which we do want that one. I'm going to get rid of this puncture. And he ran out of mana pretty quickly, didn't he? Let's just try that. And I like the puncture because it does give a nice bleed. Let me throw a puncture in there. Because it's 8 damage versus 3. Let me just try... Well, we're doing that because it was getting us mana. Let's just do that. Rotate a little bit. It's not a big difference. That was you. And then you... We could try this Fog of War again, just to slow him down. It's the only thing we didn't do before. Holy Spark's going to be the top one. I'm going to get rid of that Holy Spark in there. And add if all heroes' hit points are less than 50%, then you can do the greater heal. Let's do that. It's unlikely, but if it happens, it'd be nice to have that around. Okay. We got close that one time. We got real close. So close that it's a minor tweak will do everything. And we could also do this with other. We could also do this with 4 priests, which is the way to fight. Having played a priest for a long time on WoW, I have a soft spot for holy priests that can hold their own in an arena. Oh, you dang paladin! I can never. Oh, they both died. Well, so much for that one. Yeah, we'll let it go. We're gonna die here in a second. Man, I changed it. It's that first round. The other rounds aren't so bad. It's just that first round I can't get through. I don't know what is doing it to me. But we're gonna get through there. Let's try. This maybe this is a good excuse to try the infinity mode, as this is a shaman priest fight, which is very exciting. This is never going to end. Delayed him 5. I don't know if the delay 5 did any good. Down to 3, but then he heals himself. Heal. It's never going to end. There we go. Okay, here you go, sure. Have some mana. All right, buddy, this is it. If I win this time, then I'm for sure going all 4 priests. Hang in there, buddy. Okay, well done. Okay, let's try the infinite mode. Let's see what we can do with this. So I got a mighty team, the best team that could possibly ever be. Let's get in there. Let's see how long we can survive here. Let's get past the first round, please. Okay, lots of poison going out. We got a paladin. He can clean that stuff up. We got a nice armor going out. Great. Bleed is getting clean. There's a little bit of a blight going on. Reduces incoming healing. We don't really like that. But we got a lot of armor. We got tons of armor getting stacked up. Poison has been fixed. You're going to throw out your poison volley, which is great. Throw that out. There we go. Oh, blocked. Well, they blocked the damage, but they still got poisoned. Yeah, seem to have a lot of blocking as well going on. Okay. Goblins, we got. We can handle goblins. Them orcs. Okay, skull correct. Gain 10 max mana. Oh, I'd give it to the priest, but the priest doesn't ever have any mana problems. I'm gonna give it to the paladin. I'm gonna give everybody mana. Because the priest is just throwing out holy sparks mostly. I could try switching the priest over to like just throwing out heals, but they're not gonna have enough mana if I do that. If I could do like a priest and a bunch of rangers or rogues, and the rogues just do a bunch of damage and then take them down real fast, and just, if the battle can be short enough that I can heal through it, maybe we can try that. Oh, so many different options here. And I see that's the point of the game, I suppose. This is out, by the way, on Steam. There's a link. I think I mentioned that. There's a link in the description, and you can check it out and see if you can do better than me, which I hope you can. Oh man, I gotta survive more than 2 trials. Come on now. Okay. All right. Well, all right. Oh, I want to go back to. I want to go back to here. I'm gonna try this one more time, and we're going in. We're doing it. Priest. No sheeps. Priest. Okay. And I'm going to save this rotation. Okay, so that's in your library. So then we're going to go back. We're going to add this to everybody. Nope, not. Oops. How do I add that one? Ah. There you go. Yep, that one. Okay. And then you. Okay. This is it. All right, priests. Let's see what you can do. They are very delayed. In fact, they are very delayed. Look at their delay. Okay. Okay. This might have worked out pretty well, actually. I forgot I had that delay set up first. And then it's time to go again. They're going to delay them again. Okay, there's some bleed going on. And there's the delay again. Heals all around. More delays. Oh. Okay. I was just joking about the priest thing, but I take it back. Incredible. It's gonna take a while. That's why we had a 3x speed. Keep on delaying. And then just damage them down. Oh, fantastic. Okay. Deal 4 extra damage. What do you have? What do you start with? 50% more damage to enemies below 50 hit points. Yeah, sure. And then everyone needs to get, I guess we haven't getting mana. We're priests. We don't need hit points. We need mana. So we delay them like crazy. And then we throw some little damage bits in there. Problem is we're only damaging like the top hit point guys, but they're putting that spark on there. When the 50 stacks is static, the unit becomes stunned for a round, and that's stacking up quick because we're all doing it. Heals are going out. We're destroying these guys. This is fantastic. Hit points aren't budging. Spectacular. First attack of the combat. I can't give it. Well, yeah, give it to you. You get everything, buddy. Everyone gets some mana. You're the lead priest. Pretty sure there's a name for that. This is round 3. This is the council. This is the one we couldn't win before. Well, I say we. You didn't have anything to do with it. You just watched and shook your head. And you probably made a comment. Probably all in caps. That's okay. That's all right. I learned from my playtime here. You can still leave a comment all in caps if you wish. YouTube appreciates that. It is rather satisfying when things all come together even if it's be all priests. Now he gets some damage to us, but all heals go because the heals go nuts. Oh, this is great. Here we go. Complete. It took me 300 ticks, so it wasn't the fastest. I can do 3 if statements now. A dungeon with heavy area. I unlocked orcs must die. That's it. What was my ranking here? Is that me? 11? Rank 11? Well, that ain't so bad. My name is Courteous Dropping Cabbage. Okay. Okay. Well, I was going to end this video, but I got to keep going. We're going to the Seaside Citadel with this mighty party that we have. Mighty. Now, again, we ain't going to be in any hurry. He got some hit points. Look at that, 160 hit points. I'm assuming he does a lot of damage, but he won't ever do any damage because we're going to keep on slowing him down. As we're about to delay him some more. He's getting delayed, and he's also getting the static stack on him, which is, there it goes, there's a 50, so he loses his turn. He's stunned, and then by the time it comes around again, we get our... Oh, this is great. Each combat with 10 armor. Yeah, put it the front, dude. What's the other one you have? When hit, gain 3 armor. Okay. Your attacks deal 1% more damage after you have missing hit points. I can't move these around too bad. Yeah, give everyone mana. Let's do it again. Take out the Berserkers. They have more hit points than we do, but we have more spirit, and I mean that in multiple ways. As we take down these dang orcs. I believe there's 3 rounds on each one. I know in the demo there was like a dragon boss that you could fight at one point. It's on the Steam page also. Turns you all into sheep and it blows fire all over you. Real unpleasant fella. I'm not sure what level that guy is on though. But we're gonna win this one. We're gonna go all the way through. I'm going all the way through until we don't make it with these priests. It ain't fast, and so, you know what? We ain't in it for the speed. Whether the orcs are alive, whether what I had something I was going to say there, but I don't know what. Something about orcs being dead sooner or later. You get the idea. Well, I don't see a tick. Oh, there it is. Tick counter. We're at 145. And then to beat the trial, we needed 66 ticks. Well, who likes ticks anyway? It's real tough when they have a healer of their own. But problem solved. There we go. And we are full hit points. What we got? Start with 2 hastes. Yeah, sure. And then I'll give everyone some mana. I'm not sure what the different trial thing is there for us. A couple wizards. Wizards can't do nothing. This is some beefy wizards. 150 hit points. With 35, we'll get him to 50 here in a second. One more loses the round. There's a delay. There's the 50, so they're going to lose their turn now. This is great. What are you doing? You're giving everyone courage. You're doing some lightning bolts. You're going to lightning bolt us back here, but we don't care. There's some damage to us. We still have that all, like, I mean, if we're below 50%, we're all going to do greater heal, so we're going to be instantly up to the top. And as long as we're throwing out these holy sparks, we're gaining 10 mana with each spark that we're throwing out. There we go. And there we go. World complete. I got a couple stars there. We had 400 ticks. That's giving me a star. World rank 12. Oh, I got myself a champion. Huh? And a cryomancer has been unlocked. Cool. Use mana potions in there. We don't need mana potions. Well, I guess we should go one more time. Orcs must die. I bet you the dragon's in there. I'd try infinite mode, but then this video would never end because we're so heroic. By the way, your gear that you start with is randomized each time, so she has like a donut or something I saw there. At the start, I don't know how to see it. Can I see it here? Your range attacks. Oh, your attacks generate 5 mana. That's even better. That's going to be real helpful. So we'll see if we can get through this one. You know, I like to show, like when I make these videos, I like to show improvements. You know, stumble around a couple times, have you shaking your head a little bit, but then show you how to play the game. You gotta. This is the reward for sticking around. As we easily, I should say, take down some goblins. Lots of goblins. Now, we ain't in any hurry. And I don't know if there's anything like maybe we could tweak some things to make it better. The only thing I could think of is maybe if we, I'll put it at the front here, frontliner regen. We could maybe like customize each one to like, so like then I've got the delay like staggered. But I don't know. It seems like it kind of seems like it's working. Because then it all gets stacked at one time. The static all kind of gets stacked pretty much the same round there. I could have. I don't know how to get a mana potion or where to find a mana potion. I'm guessing we just sort of find them along the way. I can add that in the rotation if someone does hit 0 mana. They can hit a potion, but I don't know. We see what happens whenever I mess with things too much. Things get worse. A lot worse. So, I believe we've just mastered everything. As long as you're okay with the game taking a long time. Okay, so yeah, first round we got the ring there. And this is gonna just challenge yourself. I think we did 102. Is that what the first round was? 102? Keep an eye on that. I think maybe the only thing, what I'm thinking is the only way of maybe making this stronger. Ooh, 182, is that what I was gonna say there? We got ourselves, do 1 damage every hit point you're missing. I'm gonna get the front line. Well, yeah, even though you will have a regen. Man, maybe could have gone with you. It's fine. You're the one who usually gets damaged, so I'll leave it back to you in the back. Or you in the front. The only thing I can think of maybe, yeah, that's what that is like replace one of these, like maybe the one in second place here, with a rogue. Just for the damage. Because we seem to be like balancing out the damage. Everyone's going to be getting hits equally, you know, we're spreading it out. But if we could have like the rogue just basically just there to focus fire, to take down the weak ones, or to at least focus fire on one of them, that might help it along. It would slow down. Like I noticed, like whenever the delay, it gets pretty close to 1 before they delay again. So it's at a pretty good rate as it is. We destroyed that guy. We didn't get any bonuses. We're apparently 40th in the world. We got to unlock the shaman. Welcome to the Hellfire Club, whatever that means. I'm happy to be there. Let's go to the Hellfire. Oh, Hellfire Club. Okay, well, we'll do it. I mean, we've got a club here. I want to put the rogue in there, but I'm not gonna. Because I want to see if we can just go through the whole thing with these guys. The next goal would be not to win, but to try to find it, to get it faster. And I think the rogue might be the answer. The shaman I'm curious about, though. The shaman might do similar things to what the priests do. But they might do more like debuffs and things. I don't know. I kind of think the rogue might be the one to go with. Someone that it's real punchy. They can just poison them down. They'll throw out the big poison thing, which will kind of put a poison on everybody, but then focus on the lower hit point ones to try to finish them off. Anytime these right masters are in, it takes a little bit longer. 79, that was pretty quick, though. Combat with haste. You don't have anything yet, so I'll give it to you. And we'll take some mana. So we delay everybody. It's nice. Equal delay on everyone. You got a ranger back here. It might be kind of some problems, though. Because our static only really hits the front guys. It's sort of hitting him. Oh, well, once our hit points go down, it's going to get hit by him because it's going to spread to everybody. Fog of War goes out, slows him down a little bit. Especially once you get someone in here with haste, it's going to bump their inertia. Your inertia's 1. What is your... Each attack gives you haste. That's why you're going nutso. You are going nuts there. I like that. Okay, we've got attacks deal 3 extra damage. Well, I got to give it to you. Mana for everyone. Look at that one, under 100 ticks. Oh, we're getting first place this time. What do you guys have? Poison stabs, executioner strike. Ouch. Those are 2 things you're doing. Toxic shield adds armor and regen on yourself. Well, that's just gonna make the match last even longer. I don't know why you rarely have any mana. Are you... Probably because you're healing yourself. Because you are the one taking damage. Yeah, there's another heal. There we go. Did we get under 100? Oh, yeah, 81. There we go. Oh, we got ticks all around. World 5. Rank 5. There I am. Courteous dropping cabbage. That's what they call me. There we go. There is If Enemy Smack. It is on Steam. Link is below. Thank you to Moxon's Game Dev for sponsoring today. I had a lot of fun with that. I don't know what to say. I'm having fun. I'm going to play some Infinity Mode after I finish recording this video. Thanks for watching. And again, the link is in the description. And I will see you next time.